Hunter x Hunter. So when I saw the animation, I was like, I don't really like this because I'm used to like looking at Mappa and like Studio Wit and Trigger and all that stuff.
So what could you describe like how?
It wasn't like it's not like flashy.
Okay.
Like it's like it looks very like
flat or not flat, but simple.
Yeah, I would simple.
I think simple could be the.
I would say simple and like it wasn't like it's not colorful. It's not colorful. It's not colorful.
Hi, and welcome back to the Nakama podcast. Yeah, I've got familiar faces with me. So, yeah, do you guys want to introduce yourselves as we usually introduce ourselves?
Yeah, for sure.
Let's watch the last episode. You know who I am. There you go. Alright, Ade, your turn.
Hello, everyone. My name is Ade. I'm feeling very formal today.
Alright, so we're going to do animation versus good writing. So I feel like this is going to be a very volatile episode.
Man stinks of Chinese food.
That's to give some context as to like what's going on right now.
We're going to do a mukbang, but we decided not to.
We weren't deciding to do that.
We were going to do that.
Like with some ASMR so
yeah.
you can hear us like
munching on it.
Oh, that's disgusting. No.
Just like get the shrimp toast really close to the mic and just chew on it.
How do you see? I can't see nothing.
I feel like people would really like that.
No, I would.
Just like three black guys eating some
I'd be too self-conscious about my eating. I'd be like, I
feel like it would be a good exercise to get over being self-conscious about eating in public. So
I can eat in public. I just can't.
It's the same thing.
No, but no, it's not the same thing.
Well, because like.
Yeah, I can eat in public. Like if in a restaurant, I can eat. But then there's like being recorded.
It's something different.
Yeah, something different. I'm conscious that I know there's something watching me. I was like, when there's something intentionally watching me eat. Like when you go and eat with a friend, like you're there to enjoy each other's company. The food's just there like an extra. You're not there to watch each other eat. This is like okay, you and I aren't going anywhere to eat.
Yeah, so we're gonna start off with the episode. So, do you guys think? What do you think is more important, good writing or animation?
Writing. I can tell he's gonna go into it. Do
you want me to start? He said he's
supposed to. I said
I
writing.
I was giving it back to because I felt like you were gonna say something after.
I'm still making my mind up on this because I haven't leaned towards like a specific one. Well, I feel like in the context of animation and anime, like obviously the animation quality counts for a lot because it's a visual, like it's visual storytelling, but it's like without the writing, it can. I don't know. That's a huge element as well that aids the storytelling. Like,
I mean, I think for me, it's like the writing is everything. The animation is just like supposed to obviously like visually appeal what you're like, the story that you're like
trying to tell.
Yeah.
Because like okay, let's bring this idea into the situation. You have like a silent anime or something where it's just pure action and like when it has like those old black and white films when it cuts and tells you a little bit of what's going on and it's very descriptive of just literally what's going on, like so and so kills so and so jumps off the bridge. I don't know, but it's just like if the animation's really good, it's like you don't need to hear dialogue, but it's like that's very outdated. Now, like I feel like writing is very integral to the stories being told, and it's like, so I guess writing is important.
Writing is very important. I'll get into it later. I have watched anime where like, the writing is absolute dog shit, but the animation is good, and it just personally for me just puts me off.
Demon Slayer.
So you think?
No, I'm joking.
I'm doing it on purpose.
Yeah, he's doing it on purpose because it's getting me annoyed.
I think they're both as important as each other, because I feel like you need good writing for there to be like to be able to resonate with the character. But like what Ade was saying is animation is anime, so it has to have like a certain level of good animation for there to be a very good story of both. Because I'm trying to think.
Because I feel like some people, like when something's not, let's say you're an English speaker and something isn't dubbed or subbed, like I'm sure there's a huge audience that consumes anime based on that visual stimulus alone, where they don't understand the story being told if it's like not dubbed or subbed yet, and there's all they can see is what's on the screen. But at the same time, I feel like the emotions conveyed through the voice acting can still come across to those consuming it. If someone's deaf, they're just purely seeing it, so it's just like, you know, I feel like it really depends on the viewer. Like, I think early on, I probably couldn't even comprehend like some of the complexities of the dialogue and like how certain seeds were being planted for like future storytelling. I was just seeing what was going on and like knowing that this guy Goku has golden hair now, like, or something like that, you know. So I feel like it really depends on where you're at in life and like what you're, because like I remember watching some of those Dragon Ball Z episodes and I was just like kind of watching it to see the shit happen, and not like really.
But Dragon Ball Z Dragon Ball in general doesn't really have a storyline.
I think it did, and then it got to a point. I
like
heard that
a lot of these things.
I heard that. I don't know who wrote it.
Akira Toriyama?
Yeah, him. Yeah, whatever. Like I was watching a video about like how Dragon Ball was like a really good series. And I think after like it got like, you know, spoiler, but then at this point Dragon Ball's been out for how many years?
It's been like 4 years.
The point where you know where Goku's fighting Frieza on planet
Namek.
Yeah, I think from that point that's where it was like. I didn't. Yeah, like fuck it. Like I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just gonna write, create whatever. I think at that point, that's when the story just went like
left.
Basically, just went like.
To be honest, I'm trying to think. The android kind of had.
That's what I know about Dragon Ball. By the way, anything else you say from here, I don't know. I don't watch Dragon Ball Z.
But I remember watching Dragon Ball as a kid, but I don't remember it like as much. But I remember like what's it, the Red Ribbon Army. And that kind of went into the android bit.
Again, I have no idea what you're talking about.
I don't remember the Red Ribbon Army specifically prior to Android Saga.
Yeah, because that was in Dragon Ball.
This is why Dragon Ball's on my list.
I think I skipped a bunch of Dragon Ball to get into Z. Like, I remember watching Dragon Ball and I was just like, I want this guy to be grown. Not even like, more or less, because like the first arc in Z led, like when his son got kidnapped, led into the whole Vegeta stuff. So like I think I was like a fake Dragon Ball fan where I was just like, I'm skipping this. I don't really want to see all of these tournaments. Like I just want to see Goku grown. So, but yeah, I don't. Back to the main point about whether visuals or writing. I have to say, now writing is very compelling for me, and yeah, I think like because if I think because I don't want to like jump ahead points wise, but it's just like.
I mean, we don't have to follow the thing.
Okay, cool. Like, because if I think about a recent anime I watched, which I'm struggling to. Okay, if I think about Attack on Titan, because that's like easy for me to recall.
How much can you say? Because you haven't.
I'm not gonna come with any spoilers. But it's just like I feel like visually the storytelling in that show. Like if there was not even a dubbed or subbed version out there, I'd probably still be into that. Like with just seeing all of the chaos going on, but it's just like, but with the storytelling and the writing and the layers that they put into the storytelling, I think they do well in both areas. So I don't think that's a good example. But like if I think of an anime with like trash animation, which I don't think I would have watched.
Yes, I was gonna say that's the thing. Like, it's the animation is what pulls you in, but the story is what makes you stay.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm not gonna, if I see a trailer for an anime and the animation is shit, I'm not gonna watch it. Even if like the story could be good, but I'm not gonna watch it.
Okay, so an example I've got, even though I don't think that the animation is shit, but at the time I watched it, I was accustomed to a more high quality animation. You know, Monster.
That's exactly what I was about to say.
So Monster, like I feel like I kind of even like that animation style because it kind of reminds me of that Death Note, like soft. I don't know what other textured animation it is, but when I think of Monster, like at the time I watched, I was like, yeah, this animation is a bit outdated. but the storytelling in that thing, like I didn't get to finish it, and I feel like that show out of all like horrors I've ever watched of that kind of genre that actually freaked me out. Like I didn't finish it, and like I remember watching that show, and maybe because of the state of mind I was in at the time, I was just like, this is just too heavy for me. Like, yeah.
I could say the same for Hunter x Hunter.
What
for me, like anime, like when I
because I watched version or the 2011.
2011.
You think it wasn't that the animation wasn't that great?
Not at first, because like I came like Hunter x Hunter is not one of the first animes I ever watched. I feel like I've offended someone.
You offended me. But like the animation.
Wait, let me explain. Like I came like I don't remember the most recent thing I watched, but like I was watching stuff like I think I watched like Jujutsu Kaisen or like I definitely watched an anime of like good quality, and then like I was like, you know what, let me watch Hunter x Hunter because everyone's like, oh, watch Hunter x Hunter. So when I saw the animation, I was like, I don't really like this because I'm used to like looking at Mappa and like Studio Wit and Trigger and all that stuff.
So what could you describe like how?
It wasn't like it's not like flashy.
Okay.
Like it's like it looks very like
flat or not flat but simple.
Yeah, I would simple.
I think simple could be the.
I would say simple and like it wasn't like it's not colorful. It's not colorful. It's not colorful.
So it's not saturated.
Yeah, it's like that. Like it's not like bright and all that stuff.
Not like
it's not like eye catching. Like, oh, look at this thumbnail, like Hunter x Hunter trailer. Click on it and then like.
If my phone wasn't up there, I'll grab a scene and show you a scene when it was colorful. Bro, do you know how much have you watched of it?
I finished it.
Do you know even when they're in Greed Island and they're playing a volleyball match, even that scene was had loads of color when they were like when Hisoka.
Of course it has color, but I feel like I don't know, like I think he's talking about like JoJo or something. I don't know.
So something on that level, yes. But it's like, something on that level, like it's colorful, it has color, it's everything.
I feel like
something like
JoJo is very packed,
very like expressive with its color. Hunter x Hunter is not really like everything's like toned down. Like the color feels like toned down, but obviously like it fits the story. It's not like, oh, look at this like happy little child and
you think that at the beginning.
Hey, yeah, but then obviously it's like when you like get to the ending of the anime, it fits like the animation and the tone fits the color and everything. And then I obviously like, you know, as I continue watching I get used to it and it's like, oh yeah, this is fine. Like it's good. Like it suits an anime made in 2011. Cause like I watched it last year or the year before that. So it's like when I think of anime that's past 2010, this is old. This is garbage. I don't want to watch this animation.
What about the story? Did the story hook you then?
The story was really good, yeah, because it has good writing. Yeah. That's what really hooked me at the start. The writing.
The manga coming back.
Who cares? I want the anime to come back. I can't.
Once the manga comes back, the anime is gonna come back, isn't it?
No, I don't think so. I think there's loads of chapters now. Why hasn't it come back yet?
Because he had health issues, man. Leave the guy alone.
Yeah, but wait, the guy who makes the anime or the guy who makes the manga? Yeah, but there's enough chapters in the manga.
No, because it's like it's the president.
What was that?
6
chapters.
I think so.
Chapters.
Oh, it's more than, I think it's more than 6.
It's more than 6 chapters. I think you're thinking like volumes or something.
Yeah, that's still not a lot because because in an anime that'll go like that in a year it's gonna be finished. Then you'll be like, oh, we want more.
At least we have something.
Oh my God.
At least we have something because I can't get myself to actually read it.
Well, it's good. It's really.
I know, but I can't. Nah. I just can't. Like sometimes I struggle to read. That's why I can't really read One Piece. Like I struggle to tell what's going on.
It's because of how much information. Yeah, I hear what you're saying. There's so much information on the page. It's just like, One Piece and Hunter x Hunter.
I feel like something like One Piece. I need to like start reading it, and then my brain.
That's the thing. But I just can't be bothered to do that. I was like, no. I'll just wait for the anime to come out. It's fine. Like I know we're having like a month break, and I think we're gonna have a filler at some point. But I was like, I'll wait.
Oh yeah, what was that thing about like moving into the last?
Yeah, today is the first week of the hiatus. We've got 3 more weeks, and then it's back, and then it's the last.
Yeah, it's the last saga.
And that's it.
Yeah.
And how many episodes will that be? Like 100 then?
No.
No. It's gonna be like 5 years. Like he's going.
It's gonna be done in the next 5 years.
Because it's the last arc saga, but he's gonna like. It's older. He's gonna be lengthy.
Oh, so will there be like some breaks in between during this 5-year time period?
I don't think so.
He's
It's
just
like
gonna weekly. Be
he's like
Yeah,
he's doing.
you get makes a chapter like every week.
Yeah, but it's like either weekly or bi-weekly. It depends.
Okay.
Depends when he wants to take a break.
100 episodes.
So how many episodes do you reckon this will now consist of?
I think we're gonna get to like 2,000.
Okay.
No,
I think we're gonna get to 2,000.
Another 1,000 episodes.
I think we're gonna get to
When you
2,000.
say it's the last saga, like
You see the way they stretch episodes?
Wait,
No,
wait,
sorry,
wait,
they stretch
wait,
it like.
It's been 20 plus years for the anime, and it's been 1,000 episodes. How is it gonna be another 20 years of One Piece?
Nah, I don't know. Somehow Toei Animation will stretch it. It's like making bread with sawdust. They will stretch. They'll stretch it.
I don't think I've heard that idiom. Is it called an idiom or a metaphor? Like,
Have you not heard that? Where it's like when you make a meal and like you like.
It takes forever.
Yeah, it's like you don't have enough of the main thing, so you put something else in it to actually make it.
It's when people put water.
Yeah, it's like putting water. Yeah, like putting water in milk. Just make it bigger.
That
Yeah.
reminded me of some like messed up news article I saw like a while back where like people were making these like clay cookies, but let me not get into that. But yeah, that's some like poverty stuff right there. Yikes. But back to the point.
What was the point?
Yeah. So what's your opinion, Darius? Writing or?
I think, like I said, I think both of this is important.
Yeah, but you're making the.
Alright, good writing. I'm on this on the fence. Good writing, rather good writing than good animation.
I'm trying to contradict you,
Why?
but I think you stated that before to me.
Yeah, I've said it so. Like, it's like I've said it so.
Okay, so let's think of an example where something lacked writing.
I think
it was competent in its animation style that kept you going.
Are we talking strictly anime or can I talk about anything? Because I think anything.
Yeah,
Anything with bad writing is absolutely shit. Okay.
But do you think there's times where when something's intentionally bad with its writing?
Yeah.
And
Flash.
That's what I was about. Exactly what I was saying. When did you start watching The Flash?
Season 4.
Wait, I'm trying to think.
I'm even annoyed. I'm annoyed that I even got that far into it because it's so shit.
Like 7.
It's like 7 now.
I
It's so bad. It's the worst show I've ever seen in my entire life.
I think that, well, obviously, if they're still dragging it out and it's like the worst show, it's just.
I don't know how it's still going.
It's
I
a
think
cash grab, like then. Like,
But people don't watch. I don't.
people are still watching it. Some kids who are like very into it.
it's like 12-year-olds watching it now.
How old were we when we started watching? Like 15, 16.
I don't want to talk about. I don't want to talk about it on camera.
Because we were in secondary school, then we went into college. It was secondary school, then college.
I remember starting in college.
Oh, okay. Because it's like Arrow, it was like Green Arrow was cold.
I think yeah, but then it started going down.
It wasn't as bad as the Flash going. Flash was terrible. What's the other one? Leagues.
Don't even get started on that
Legends
one.
of Tomorrow. That was terrible.
I feel like the Flash is like a show that's like on purpose. It's ruined itself because I'm getting hiccups. Like it won't improve on its writing. Like it's bad. Like every season it's bad. You have Barry, the main character.
But I feel like
Talking about it's getting me pissed off.
No, but I feel like certain shows like that kind of have to have a ceiling because if it would start getting too realistic, then it gets too complicated.
It's not even getting realistic. It's like you have one character making the same mistake over and over, and then he learns from it, and then the next season he's making the same mistake again and again, and it's like there's no character development because he keeps going forward and going backwards. It's like every episode he's like
that treadmill helps them keep making content, you know. Like,
but it's bad content.
then you don't have to watch it.
Wait,
I don't watch it, but it just pisses me off that the show's gone for so long, and it's the same as when I stopped watching it to where it is now. Like it hasn't improved at all.
I feel like that's like a Hollywood thing where like something that is good and compelling could be told, but it's like no, we want to dumb things down, and I don't know why that is. Like I've recently been like kind of seeing that trend arise in different formats, where it's just like things that you want to see be made, it's just not going to get made because like, or like let's say an artist's like creative vision, a studio's going to be like nah, we'll like do this and do that, and then completely dismantle
Which film?
With
Spider-Man 3?
Yeah, with Spider-Man 3.
Yeah.
That's why he didn't do Spider-Man 4, because they were trying to make him not do what he wanted to do.
So maybe like the actor, Grant Augustine, like maybe he's like very self-aware. Like this makes
but he's like, I think they're gonna keep making the Flash as long as he wants to keep doing it.
Oh yeah, and he's not.
So
gonna
it's
pay
like,
bank,
so it's like, if we're gonna keep doing it, at least let them know, like, listen, your writing sucks. Like, change this. Like, can we do this instead? Because now it seems like the show's revolved around this person. So I feel like he has enough influence that, like, you know, talk to the writers, be like, oh, let's change this, that. Let's stop having Iris be the main character of the show when it's called The Flash.
Was she the main character?
Wait, didn't
She basically had main character vibes. She was basically like, she was basically acting like the main character. Yeah, she was like, you're not the Flash, we are. I was like,
She said we are the Flash.
Yeah, she said that. She was like, it's like, Barry, you're not the Flash, we are. I was like,
wait, have you seen that One Piece meme with Usopp in Luffy's bounty, and it's like, it's not your bounty, it's our bounty.
yeah,
and then it has
because he has like the back of his head in his bounty. Yeah.
I think we're on a tangent.
We're always on a tangent. Alright, let's wait. So do you feel like with unique animation styles, do you think that's considered bad animation? Because I feel like people don't take notice of stuff that's like, what's it? When we're talking about Ranking of Kings, people don't really want to watch that, because remember we were talking.
What the hell's Ranking of Kings?
The new anime, you know, the Boji, the little kid.
Oh yeah,
He was saying he didn't really like the animation style, and I found that animation style unique. So it's like, can unique animation styles be considered as good animation styles?
Did I say I didn't like it?
Oh, you said you didn't really.
Oh, I said, I know. I said I wasn't really like interested in it
because of the animation.
But then it was like, I think I just get recommended. I was like, you know, I'll watch it. But I think now I'm more open to different animation styles. Like I used to like, what's it? I think is it Trigger?
I'm trying to think what they made, cause
I can't think of something they make, but I think they've had like sequences where the animation is just like so like. Have you seen I don't know if it's them. Have you seen Space Dandy?
Yeah, I haven't. I've seen like clips. I need to watch it. I haven't seen it. But
I don't know if it's them that made it, but the animation in Space Dandy is very wacky. Like there's a scene.
Characters wacky. That's what.
Yeah, there's like a scene where they're like going through a wormhole and they're like stretched out like spaghetti and like swirling and everything, and it's just like. It's so wacky that it looks fluid. Like, you know, animation like looks fluid. That's what it looks like. And like usually before I'll be like, this is so weird. Like I don't like my characters stretching like rubber. Like I like it when like they're stiff when they're fighting. It's like Jujutsu Kaisen levels of like animation. Yeah. But now I'm more open to animation now because like the story they're trying to tell, obviously like has to fit the animation style. So.
What's the name of that anime, by the way?
Space Dandy.
What about, have you heard of? There's another one that's unique. It's like Tatama Galaxy. It's like, have you what's the it's from the what's the film called? The night is young. What is it called?
Night is dark and full of terrors.
What is it called? It was on Netflix, and it's about this.
What's it about?
Basically, it's about this guy and this girl. I can't explain stuff, but basically, they go uni together, and like he's been liking her for ages, and they've only seen each other like briefly, like passing each other. Then it's like him trying to get with her the whole night, but it's like unique animation stuff. I forgot what it's called. It's like, but it's like that. But the animation is really unique. I can't remember what it's called.
If you can't remember, just drop it.
Bubble pop.
Words. What's it? Words.
No,
bubble up like soda pop. Is that it?
No, that one. No. I haven't watched that. Is that good?
My sister said it was good. My sister's watched it.
I can't remember what it's called. Anyway, yeah, can't remember what it's called. But something like that is really unique. I'm trying to think what else is a unique animation style. What did I say this? Have you heard of Sonny Boy?
I've heard of it. I haven't watched it, but I heard it's really good.
It's really good. The animation style is really unique. I don't feel like people like paid attention to that a lot last year because that was really good.
Oh, BNA.
Oh, is that good?
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's really good animation.
That animation style put me off a little bit.
That's exactly my point.
Yeah.
BNA, the animation in that is like, I think that's Studio Trigger. I'm gonna have to Google
I feel like
what they've done.
That's a sick.
But the animation, Studio Trigger is a sick name of studio. Yeah. No.
Sorry.
Cut that out, please. But yeah, their animation style is really like, it's really wacky. But I think it befits the story because you have like a girl who can like shapeshift into different sort of animals.
Yeah, that's what I think it was.
And obviously, like it fits when you watch it. It really fits. So it's like
Beastars.
Yeah,
the animation I can't watch it. And it's,
oh wait, you can't. Oh,
and it's
never mind.
and
Cut that. I was gonna agree with you, but I was wrong.
and it's furries. People love.
Why
fur-
you like
Bro,
this, man?
why it's furry? That's why I don't want Carrot to be in the you have got. I don't want Carrot to be in the Straw Hats. She's a furry.
Wait, okay, so it's with the Beastars, it's got that like 3D animation.
Yeah, it's CGI. It looks weird. I can't get. Is it good? Everyone says it's really good.
Beastars is really, it's one of the shows like, yeah, animation looks weird. When you obviously when you first see it, like when you watch 2D anime, and you look at it, immediately you're put off because like something is wrong here. But then obviously keep watching it.
The storyline.
And the story is really good. Like it's very like.
It's like Zootopia.
I was gonna say it's like it's like that but for like adults. That's the best way to put it. Because you have like.
I enjoyed season 1. Haven't watched season 2 yet.
Season 2 is really good.
Okay.
Season 2.
But like I know I haven't watched it, but there's this anime on Netflix. I think Doro.
That's
Doro.
Yeah, that's
I think
really
it
good.
has
Yeah.
a 3D kind of style as well, from what I could tell.
The storyline is better than the animation. The animation at some points I was like.
But does it have that
Doro,
3D?
Yeah.
Does it have that kind of 3D aesthetic going on?
Slightly, yeah. But I think that's because it's made by Mappa. Mappa is a slow transition to like a 3D style.
They're getting a whole studio of CG. Recent, that's what they said. They're like making a whole.
Kind of have to with Attack on Titans. But
what about because you get into that? What you about Attack on Titan?
Because all
it's because of all the Titans, like it's
CG now.
yeah, or CG now, which I hated.
I still hate.
I hated it until like there's like a, what's it? You know, season 4, part 2. I don't know why they do it. It's so confusing every time I have to complain.
So
How is it the final season when it's split into
the
3
final
parts?
season part?
Maybe that was like.
No, it should not have been the plan.
It should just, but I don't know why it's called season 4, part 1, part 2. Just call it like season 5 or something.
It'll be season 6.
Yeah, season. Yeah,
I feel they should have done it into a movie. I feel like
that part 3 should be a movie. But anyway, yeah, I hated the CG Titans until season 4, part 2, episode 1. There's a scene where like Eren is running towards Rhino, and I watched this on TV with my sister, and we had like. This is when we used to have surround, so we don't have it anymore because I kind of broke it. But anyway.
Are you gonna tell us how you broke it?
No, really.
I want to watch an anime.
Yeah, there's a part where like Eren's running towards Rhino, and then like with the surround sound, like you feel it, like the weight. And I was just like, okay, I was like, okay. I'm kind of digging the CGI now.
So the 3D and the
so
way the
was
surround sounded it just added to that kind of visual
and
audio
then I
experience.
watched the clip again with headphones on, and you can like, I don't know how you can act, like you feel weight. I don't know how that makes sense.
So it was the music that.
It was not the music. It was not the music.
Good sound design.
For flip's sake, man. Now I feel dumb because I think it's probably right. It's good sound design. But obviously, what's happening?
I heard.
Okay,
this kind of slaps. Like
because that could lead us to a segue where we could expand the conversation from good writing / visuals to like good sound in general, and like how, because obviously writing's dialogue, but sound is also.
Yeah, but I feel like sound is not as good as would be like on the same part as animation.
Yeah,
obviously sound is good
as an element, yeah, for sure.
Sound is good, but and music as well.
I feel like some animes are made. No, what am I trying to say?
Some music.
That's what I'm gonna say. Do you know Cowboy Bebop and Samurai Champloo? Would you say the music makes the anime, or rather the good story, and the animation makes the good anime?
I feel like you can't try and reduce them to the elements that make them up. Which like I get that, but it's just like it's hard to just reduce them to those things.
I think the music definitely helps. Like it definitely.
Yeah, it's very.
It definitely can make the scene like really good or like
Really.
really.
Like you get those clips online where it's just like they'll show a scene of a movie without the music that was playing in the scene, and they'll be like, the most awkward silence and like something weird's happening, and it's just like, damn, this would be so weird without that external factor complementing the.
Sometimes no music works though. But obviously, depends on the situation.
As to the tenses. So stuff like that.
Context.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say context. I would say like definitely tense of the situation. Like you can't have a running. Like imagine like I'm being chased by like something, and I'm just running and there's no music.
Okay,
like
there's a good example.
I'm being chased by a titan. There's like no music, no tense music to like add to my stress.
I get that. Like there's this sick show called Barry. I don't know if you've heard of Barry, but like in the recent season they had like I feel like it's probably in recent times like with Atlanta like the best TV show. I don't watch TV, but like TV show I've seen, and it's just like they had this scene where there was like a chase, and it was I don't think there was any like accompanying music. No, in Barry.
Is Barry when he's an assassin or something and he tries to be an actor? Yeah, I saw
I saw
something.
Like, there was basically there was like a scene where there was a chase going on, and I don't think there was any music accompanying the chase, and it was like an amazing. Like it shows what can be done with like when you do everything else right and not need music to add to the drama. But yeah, that was just an example I was throwing out there. But, yeah. And like sometimes I think I use the word context in the wrong context or the wrong thing, and I just think context sounds right, but yeah, I don't know.
I know what you mean. Yeah, context sounds like
it fits.
Yeah, it fits. Yeah, but then
But
like when you think about it, like
words.
we don't do English well here apparently.
I need to read some dictionaries.
So my vocabulary and all that stuff is just so poor.
At least we can admit that and do the work.
I know I'm not doing the work.
Oh, fair enough. I think I'm gonna do the work because like I want to get better at writing in general. Like I feel like
everyone's like actually just read more.
Yeah,
I read. Yeah, but then I like.
Can't you just listen to audio? Because that's like I find it. I find it hard.
I feel like that's more passive. It's not bad. I feel like you can engage audiobooks and it be an enriching experience. But I feel like it's maybe a little bit more passive than reading, because it's like I feel like with reading you see a word you don't get and it's like you're kind of uncomfortable. Like you don't know. You could kind of make it and keep reading and kind of mesh what it meant, but it's like I feel like you're more inclined to kind of just quickly Google or get who gets a dictionary like when there's Google, but like check the definition out.
Yeah, like I can just like if I find a word I'm reading, I can just stop. It's like okay, that word's interesting. Go and Google it and then continue. If I listen to audio after, like I'm like, wait, what did they say? Oh wait, another word's been. They're saying other stuff. Okay, never mind.
Yeah. So like when you're reading, it's why are we having this conversation?
We're going on a tangent as we usually do. What was I gonna say?
But I feel like this is a good flair. The tangents add a good Yeah. I think if there's someone out there watching this right now, let us know in the comments. Do you appreciate the tangents?
No one's gonna make a comment.
You know what? But I feel like these kind of things. I feel like these kind of things may not have immediate value now, but in the future, in the archives, when people are like, "Wait, what are these nerds talking about in 2022?" Like they'd be like, "Damn, this shit is golden!" Like, and the quality, they see the grainy quality compared to like the 7D visuals they've got going on in their time. You know, I don't know.
Anyway, so why do you guys think that animation? Wow. So basically, animes that have better animation, why do you think that gets more attention than shows that don't have as good of animation and probably have a little bit better writing?
Because again,
animation
pulls you in. Writing makes you stay.
And do you feel? I feel like it's what am I trying to say? I'm trying to say, like, I feel like social media has a part to play in it. Because, like, you always see those clips of Demon Slayer clips or Jujutsu Kaisen clips or Attack on Titan clips. So it's like good animation.
And fan edits.
Yeah, and everything. Of good animation. And that makes people want to watch it. Yeah, I want to watch it. Because I'm sure there's been animes that are probably have better writing but don't get as much as attention because of social media and people like having those little clips and people's attention span being very small and they want to watch those clips and people be like, yeah, let me watch that anime because I'm trying to Well, Vinland Saga had those moments, and not many people watched it.
Bro, Vinland Saga is still brewing. When that second season?
But I don't. It's coming out this year, but I don't know next year. But I don't think. I think it's January or October. Can't remember.
2023.
What, you don't think it's gonna be as popular as the first season?
Yeah, because of it's not. It shows his character development, and it's like not as much action as it was in the first season, and it's not him like trying to kill everyone.
But I feel like even then it's like, I feel like Vinland Saga is such a compelling story, and it's like I feel like it's so, I don't know, maybe it's like not too advanced for people, but no, I don't like that. That sounds really pretentious. It sounds really pretentious, but I feel like when I watched that, I was just like, oh, I don't think I felt a vibe like this from many other show storytelling. So it's like when people catch on, they'll catch on, and then there'll be like this huge wave of people like maybe overhyping it out than it should have been received.
Well, like what I keep on, like I always make this comment, like it came out the same year as Demon Slayer, so Demon Slayer had all that hype, and that's what I was gonna say. Basically, I feel like Demon Slayer got the hype because of the animation, and not many people knew about the manga, because I didn't know about the manga before the anime came out. And like with Vinland Saga, I feel like people were reading it, and people probably like, no, that's what it's Jujutsu Kaisen, and no, Chainsaw Man. With Chainsaw Man, most people know about Chainsaw Man because of the writing and how like obscure the manga is, and now it's getting the anime. So I feel like when that comes out, it's gonna be bigger than.
I only know about it because of you. Like I only know about Chainsaw Man because of the pictures you showed me.
Yeah, but like, and then there's people. I found out about it because of like people suggesting like on Instagram and everything. Like
yeah, I think that it's one of the most like suggested mangas ever.
Yeah,
where it's like, well, what manga should I read? Or like, is any good manga? Chainsaw Man, or anything by what's his name? I think it's Tatsuki, whatever. The guy who made Chainsaw Man. Yeah. Because you also have another good one, Fire Punch, which I can't stop praising. It's actually really good. It's like,
he made it, didn't he?
Yeah, he made it. Yeah, it's like really good writing, like really good stories. Just
see, I feel like
and it hasn't been made into an anime yet.
That's weird. I'm surprised that one didn't get.
I'm surprised as well. But I feel like it's
as well.
Yeah, I feel like it's and the same thing you're talking about. Fire Punch.
But yeah, that's why I feel like 'cause social media plays a big part in what animes pop off. Cause even with One Piece is still, like when it comes to manga, so like I'm going to talk manga sales now, but with manga sales, One Piece is still up there in top five all the time, or was like number one until Demon Slayer came out, and like everyone started buying the manga because of the anime, and like One Piece, you can say One Piece story is better, but the animation, it's only at some points the animation is probably as good as Demon Slayer or better sometimes.
One Piece.
Yeah.
I would say right now, the animation is as good as Demon Slayer. Maybe like pre Wano.
Yeah, it was.
I wouldn't say it was terrible. I wouldn't say it's terrible. No, okay, I wouldn't say it was bad. I wouldn't say it was good. I say it was good.
With One Piece, it's the story grabs you. I feel
like but that's the thing. Like the story is like it's stretched out. The story is like long, and that can only take some people so far, especially if you're starting from the beginning, like I did, where I had to watch it from like when it was made in like 1999.
I like that.
And the animation looks like your dog shit outside.
But yeah, I feel like the way you say that, then it's just like you have to, because I can relate to that feeling when watching One Piece. So I'm just like, oh, I want to catch up, but then it's just like, it's not really about catching up, it's about enjoying the story watching. Yeah. But it's just like, I think that glamour of being up to date and being like hip with what's happening when it's happening is just like, now I'm just like,
I would say that was definitely me. Like
yeah,
there to catch up. I think when I started seeing like clips of one, I was like, oh my gosh, this animation looks chef's kiss good. I was like, oh, can I just skip to the time skip? Like I googled it and people like no. So I start from the beginning, it's like fine. And I go to the beginning, I see them like, oh.
You were gonna skip Scorpio, weren't you?
No, I wasn't.
Okay, when people
no. I know why people skipped it, because they used to watch it on TV.
Oh, is that
and then they didn't show. They skipped that arc. Like the TV skipped that arc. That's why a lot of people don't know about it.
But that's for like what's going on for me. What's going on in the manga now? Scorpio is very important. Like it.
Yeah, I'll tell you that. I think like it's always been important, but like obviously when you get to the end, you realize this is an important arc. But then some people just skip it. I mean, I wanted to skip the whole thing in general, just because I was like, I can't be bothered to sit through like. How many episodes is it before you get to time skip? It's like 600. 500. Yeah, it's like I can't be bothered to sit here for 500 episodes, so I kind of just like put it in the background. And just did something else and just played episodes like, oh, what's happening? Oh, Luffy's fighting this next episode. Oh, he's still fighting the same guy next episode.
What
like,
I wish I took my time, and it's like I could probably end up like catching up. If I'd probably be in like maybe episode like 400 right now from when I started like in secondary school and like finished the show.
Where are you now?
Probably like 900 something ish. Like the last thing I remember happening.
Oh, so you're in Wano then?
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
Like I think just when he fought Kaido, like I don't know, first, second time, like maybe first time. But yeah, I wouldn't mind. Like, now I'm of the state of mind where it's just like there's so much good entertainment out there in general. Where it's just like no rush to catch up to anything. You know, I can finish One Piece when I'm 40. You know,
That's gonna be people with Naruto.
No one's gonna finish that. Oh my god, that's one where the animation is so good. But the animation is good. The animation is you know the movie.
Yeah,
the Naruto next gen what is it? What's it called? The Boruto movie.
Yeah,
the animation is on par with that. Like
throughout.
Yeah. Obviously like, with the hold on a second. With like the fight. Obviously sometimes it's like
Have you seen the crying meme?
What's the crying meme?
Everyone's getting onto it. No, everyone's getting onto Boruto because the animation of him crying was terrible.
I thought you were actually talking about.
Oh wait, what's it? Wait, is it because of Oh wait, is it because some guy died?
It was something like that, and he started crying, and the
Oh, I
animation
know.
was poor.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. No, but I mean, I also say the animation's good. I haven't watched it. I don't know where they are in the anime because I'm reading the manga, which is still not good.
Seriously.
I feel like they should have just stopped at. should have just stopped at the movie, because. Anyway, they should have just stopped at the movie because the writing now, it's like, who are we gonna fight? Because like, oh, we've achieved world peace, so the villains aren't fighting against each other. So then you're like, okay, but who are they gonna fight now? Like, who's gonna be the villain? Or let's just have let's just keep bringing back the Otsutsuki clan. I say clan. Otsutsuki. Oh, I can't even say it now. Otsutsuki clan, which is like the.
They're aliens. That makes no sense.
Aliens like from.
Another dimension.
Yeah, or whatever.
See, but they need to explain that.
They keep bringing them back as like, oh, here's another one. Here's another one. Here's another one. It's just like, it's not. At this point, yeah, it's not like, it doesn't feel like Naruto. It feels like Dragon Ball Z. Like, they're not doing like jutsus or every time they make Naruto look cool. Because now it's like, we have technology that can just do that. So there's no point in like doing hand signs or anything. I can shoot like, I can have like my arm cut off and then they could put like a laser gun made out of chakra and I could just shoot it instead of doing actual jutsus and stuff. Like, it's just not entertaining. And also have a main character that people don't like as well. And then like, basically detect like children characters of like characters from Naruto Shippuden, and then it's like it's just not.
So they're just riding.
Yeah, it's just basically
Kratos.
Like, it's just basically like Naruto 2.
But that's Boruto's dad.
Yeah.
So it's like.
Yeah,
If you stripped like Boruto of the history of Naruto, like it wouldn't be a compelling.
Yeah, I think thing is people. I'm pretty sure people are watching it because of like Naruto, Sasuke,
like
all those. Yeah, no, not the lore.
What's lore then?
No, I say they're watching it because of the Naruto characters.
Nostalgia.
But what does lore mean? Like, I think I use
lore.
That, like,
lore is like the history.
I thought.
Yeah, but that's what I mean, because of the history surrounding like Naruto and like the whole show.
Yeah, but I mean, when I say lore, it's like the whole thing. People are just watching. My point is, people are just watching it not for the whole thing. They're watching it just because Naruto is in it. Because people are like, and Naruto, Sasuke, all
nostalgia,
like,
basically.
Yeah. It's like, oh yeah, we grew up with these characters. Let's see how they're doing. Like, oh, they're adults now, like us and Naruto's Hokage. And
no, like I couldn't give Boruto a chance after the first episode. So my intuition, I think, I don't know. Maybe
they should have just started after the movie.
My sensitivity to entertainment has been more refined in these recent years. It's just like.
They should have just started after the movie. They started like when they were little kids. and then they did the movie again.
And you know, it's money.
That's my
It's
point.
money.
That's what
It's
annoyed me
money.
with Demon Slayer. That's why I never watched. I watched the film and started watching season 2. I was never gonna watch the episodes when they redone the movie.
What was that? Was that the first episode?
That was like the first half of the second season.
Literally just the train.
No,
Yeah,
that episode was like what? That episode was like an hour.
I'm sure that they done.
Yeah, I think they did something like. Yeah, I think they did that actually. I don't remember. I have to see it again. But I know like some part was focused on the movie, and obviously like the other part of the episode was like focused on the aftermath of the movie.
That was the first episode of like the
Yeah.
second half of the season. Main entertainment arc.
Yeah, the first episode of the second season.
Is the third season out?
No, I think that's
That
coming
could be like
out
oh my god, let me not get
next.
Okay.
It's either coming out. I think it's coming out next year. It's supposed to come out this year. It's coming out next year.
I was gonna say, what do you guys feel? What animes do you think? What animes do you? Wow, what animation carries the anime?
Oh, wait. Oh, okay. I know a few. I know one main one
Go for it,
that
man.
seriously grinds my gears, and I feel like most of them is like I want to say almost every Netflix original anime. But I know like the main one for me that actually like sat through from beginning to end was Yasuke.
The animation.
That animation, yeah, but no,
The story
I
was
think
trash.
The animation was. I think the animation was good for Netflix anime. The anime because it was made. I think it was made by Mappa.
Yeah.
I can't remember when I found out.
The
It was made,
soundtrack.
when I found out it was made by Mappa,
That
I
was made by
was.
Flying Lotus. The animation and. But I feel
Yeah,
like this.
the animation seriously carries that anime because the story is butt trash. It is the worst story I've ever forced myself to sit through my entire life. It's so bad. I hate it. From the bottom of my heart, I hate that anime so much. I hate it. I hate when people like it. They only like it because the main character's black. That's the only reason why they like it. Like,
Hey, chill out,
imagine getting an anime. You get an anime about like a black swordsman in feudal Japan. Interesting, like compelling, obviously interesting enough. Then you watch it and then realize. I'll never forget when I first started watching it. It started with a fight. Okay, cool.
The cyborg.
And then it starts showing cyborgs. It starts showing cyborgs. I was like, wait, hold on, pause. I was like, okay, no, let me just continue watching it. Okay, I'm sure these cyborgs are going to be explained, or they're going to come from somewhere. They're not explained. They're just there. And then you have people doing magic as well. So you have samurai, you have cyborgs, and you have magic.
So they've got to build.
They're trying to do everything in one anime, and it's not working. And then you have the chosen one. You have like a little girl who's like who's destined to defeat I don't know what she is, just some kind of spider witch queen or whatever. Like she's destined to be like she's the chosen one, and she she has to be paired up with this rugged black samurai who does nothing. It's like.
The way
They're trying to do like Last of Us sort of thing, where you have like grizzled experienced main character, and a small little girl who's like a Mary Sue, who's good at this stuff. That she doesn't know how she's good at it, but she's good at it, and it doesn't work. It's so bad.
I really like the critique there, but like it's like a thing where it's like it's painful to listen to because it's like when you say that, it's just like you just don't want those kind of shows when they do come out to. I can't share the same sentiment because I kind of stopped watching as soon as I kind of slightly lost a bit of interest, and it's like because I feel like sometimes even though you have that take on it, like at a different point in my life, maybe if I watched it I'd be like, oh, I could dig this maybe.
No.
But it's just like, yeah, I don't know, because it's like even now like I'm very self-conscious on public platforms when I'm like critiquing things of that nature, because it's just like, but I admire your honesty.
Yeah, I never went to a public platform. I think the moment when I finished I think I got like episode 2, I was like, this thing is so terrible. I just forced myself to watch it. I was like, I have a rule where it's like, I watch 3 episodes. If it's bad, all 3 of them are bad, and I don't know what's going on, I don't know the story, I'm going to stop watching it. I think it's like 6 episodes.
Yeah.
So I was like,
6 episodes in total.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
So I was like, let me just let's just like it could get better.
The first
It doesn't
episode
get
wasn't.
better.
The first episode wasn't that. The first two one. When did the cyborgs come in? The first two weren't that bad.
The very first scene of the show is when you start seeing cyborgs. Yes, it is.
But I like the fact that it was based in history because that's like this whole like they always said the first black swordsman was Yusuke and he came over from Afro. Was it Ghana?
I guess.
But I know it was like a whole slate. Like I like anime and manga that are based on history. That's why. Have you heard of? That's why I like Vagabond so much.
I have the manga. I haven't actually read it yet. I have like 3 volumes. Well, 3 volumes. I have like
Where'd you get them from?
Blackwell's.
Wait, like volume 1.
Yeah, from Blackwell.
How much?
It's like £11. No, it's massive. It's like
I brought ping pong the other day. It's like £22. And
it's like these 3 books
combined.
No, it's like this thick.
For
a volume.
For which?
Vagabond.
Okay.
It's like this thick. 1 book is that thick, and I have 3.
That's thick.
Why did you say it like that?
I don't know.
I'm not even done. I have another one. I have 3.
Go ahead.
But Yasuke is when I'm most passionate, like hatred. Like the other one is Seraph of the End.
I never watched that. It looks whack.
No, the animation's good, but the story is stupid.
What is it?
I don't even know. Oh, are you agreeing with me? Okay, good. Because if you didn't, I I don't even remember the story. I think it has some. It's like
It's a vampire.
It's like vampires, yeah. But then like, I don't even remember the story because it doesn't feel like it has a concrete story. It feels like one of those things where it's like you have a beginning, you have an end, and then you have to figure out how you get to there, and you just like make it up. And I think when you get to like the last few episodes, that's where it really lost me. Because I can't even explain it. Like even if I try to explain it, even if I do explain, you're not gonna understand.
Yeah,
and if I try to explain it, I'm gonna have a stroke.
I swear to God. I don't think I'm ever gonna watch it though. It doesn't look interesting to me.
It's just the animation caught me.
Okay.
Because the animation looks good, but then the story is like, again, story doesn't make any sense. You have like a very annoying protagonist, and you have it does that thing where it has like a fake out death at the beginning, which isn't great. Already I'm annoyed because I know this guy's alive, but the show is like, no, he's dead. It's like, no, he's alive. He's gonna come back. I'm not an idiot. And then it has like the main character has like this sort of like power that's in him that's like
a vampire or something.
No, I don't even know. I don't know what it is. Like a demon or something. And he's like really, really powerful, and then like some people want to kill him, some people don't. And then you have this other girl who's like, now I think it's like angels or whatever.
Angels versus demons.
No, it's like he has like the power of an angel in him. But obviously, like in this universe, angels are like bad. Wow. I think I can't even explain it because it's just, again, the writing isn't good. I'm annoyed that I sat through the whole thing. I think there's like 2 seasons on Netflix.
I watched all 2 seasons.
Unfortunately, yes, I have. I don't.
What happened to your rule?
I don't. I tell you, I don't know. Okay, I don't know. I just thought. I thought. I think the first 3 episodes were kind of good. They were like mid. They weren't good, but they were mid, like enough for me to make me stay. But then as it kept going on, I was like, I might as well finish it. Let me just finish it, like, so I can like cross it off. Like, yeah, I've watched this. It's not good. I hate it, but I've watched it. And then my last one was Dragon Ball Z, because Dragon Ball Z has bad writing, in my opinion.
It does. Can't say that. No, that hurt my feelings, but I agree with you.
Yeah, it has. The writing is not good, man. The writing is not good.
I know, it's terrible.
I'm sorry. How can you have Goku fighting Beerus, gets knocked down, has inspirational speech in his head, fights him again, gets knocked down, inspirational speech, and you call that good writing? That's not good writing. I can write that.
I agree with you, but it's like, yeah. No, I feel like it's not the animation that carries it, it's the fighting that carries it.
The animation as well is not even, the fighting animation is not that great.
Here and no, do you know what I really like about is it's just 90s quality animation, but you feel the fight, you feel like the punches and everything. Just
not
feel,
really.
I feel no, Like you feel the punches.
Okay.
You feel
you
the
mean
way.
like when they actually get punched,
Yeah,
not when
you
they're
feel-
doing
yeah,
like this is
it feels
that
sick and it
and
feel
like
like-
dodging and
Yeah, I feel
like. Oh,
But,
okay. I know what
when
you
you say that, it just makes me think of like Hajime no Ippo. Like that's I feel like that's good anime. Like, well, I haven't watched the new version of it. I know they made like a rebooted version. Like that's like a classical, I guess, shonen underdog. Like completely dominates something with like minimal training. Well, no, he trained hard. Let me not say minimal training. He trains hard, but he just has a lot of natural talent, which no one else seems to possess.
What's the thing you're talking about?
Hajime no Ippo. It's like a boxing anime. I think it's really good. I think you should watch the old series. Like,
I need to read. I want to read it. I think the manga's still going on.
yeah, I reckon it is. Like, I'm sure. Yeah, you know, after like when you say fighting anime where you can feel the punch, I'll bring it back to Baki again. Like that's a good fighting show. So
I heard Baki's like off the wall insane, like
Stupid.
crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like it
off
has
the
so
wall,
much.
off, like JoJo levels of stupid.
Yes, and like some of the jokes, like I feel bad watching this. I'm like, and there's a part of me where I'm just like, if I was really with that whole cancel culture, like shenanigans, I'll be like, you can't watch this. But it's like really entertaining.
I only know like
to
one.
just-
I know like one thing from Baki because I heard
Huh?
it.
Doesn't someone piss on someone?
Probably, like I can't remember, but
I heard,
like,
like-
they just made this joke about Muhammad Ali, and it's like,
Oh,
I'm like,
yeah,
I
yeah.
can't, like, every part of me that's all about that, like social shit. Like I'm just like, I don't watch this. But I'm just like, this is like, it's
I only know like one thing from Baki because I heard it on the podcast and it was like the main character gets like powered up because he loses his virginity.
That's the first season. I remember that. His dad was like, "Yeah, you need to do
Yeah, and his dad was there. His dad was there like, oh, like do this, son. Good job, son. Faster, son.
I don't remember.
The dad wasn't there, but they done it for. I remember they done it for time. They done.
And then like wait, and then he went to go like fight like two people,
Yeah,
and then like he
straight
beat them
off,
up.
Yeah, straight off.
Cause
He
like,
didn't
I
change
didn't, I
it.
didn't know about that bit, but like there's a scene where like he's like been poisoned and he's like on his way to like death's door, I guess, and he's like the sweat of his girlfriend is what like or a tear. I don't know if it's her sweat or a tear.
It's probably I feel like it's the sweat. The sweat is a lot weirder.
I don't know.
It's
It's just like literally. I think.
Wait, talking about he's poisoned and like the tear also like the fluid of
the
his
tear,
girlfriend.
Yeah. Yeah. Next topic. Next conversation. Next conversation.
That's not on me. That's on the melody. Oh. I forgot what I was gonna say. Fire Force. I feel like the animation carries that show because there's some like really good animation in there, and
I kind of. Oh wait, never mind.
but apparently the story gets better in the manga because it's a prequel to Soul Eater.
Apparently, I guess. I mean, I've read the ending of Fire Force.
Did you read it? Like all together or not?
No, I didn't read it all together. So I just read the ending, and I don't understand what the hell's going on. That's kind of my fault. I just skipped the ending. So- but I'm like, yeah, I would agree with you on Fire Force.
And it's fan service. Because for some reason she always leaves her clothes for no reason.
I hate that. It's the most annoying thing. Sometimes fan service is just. Oh no, God!
There's just a level of absurdity.
Yeah, there's like it comes to the point where it's like, okay, that's enough now. Like we've had enough.
But that's it. They're like, you've had enough, and
Yeah,
I'm gonna
I've
keep
had
going.
enough
So that's the whole
of the
point.
same character doing the same
I
thing.
feel like they like triggering people like you, and there's an audience who's just like, doing
Yeah,
that.
horny little boys that like that sort of stuff.
Let's deal with that like terminology of just like conversation and yeah. Ideally, let's ideally, let's,
Why is it always us two that say something and we have Alright,
it's like there's nothing wrong with what you just said, but it's just like
I can cut it if you want to.
No, who cares?
Alright, what else? I had enough one
it's
of
just
my
like maybe it's just like this hypervigilance of being socially aware.
yeah.
Sus. Something like that. So it's just like that's why I'm like always a bit like be very critical of what you say, and it's like but it's like you didn't say anything wrong. It's
Yeah,
very
anything
literally
wrong.
spoke the truth.
Yeah,
It's like that's what like when I was
They-
young,
they know
and
who
when-
they're
When
targeting
I was
with.
young and I was watching these animes and they get a bit like promiscuous, I'm like, what?
yeah. In fact, they
Like,
know who they're
yeah.
targeting with the fan service stuff.
You know,
I feel like you want to say something. Hop in when you want to hop in. Just get the fuck.
I just don't even know what you guys are about now.
Are you good? Why did you do that? Was it because of what I done?
Yes, yeah.
Trying to think. I had like
You said Fire Force.
no, there was another one I had in my head and I completely lost what I was gonna say.
It's not Demon Slayer, is it?
Yeah, it's Demon Slayer. It was Demon Slayer, but it was another one. I don't want to start with that. Like, I feel like there needs to be. I need to put like a count of how many times I mentioned Demon Slayer in like an episode. But yeah, Demon Slayer is one of them. Like, you already know how I feel about it. I feel like the animation carries it.
To be fair, it has a very simple story.
Very, very simple.
It's not like Attack on Titan's level of complicated. It's very simple. It's just like
That's how
this guy wants to kill this demon to save his sister, and he just has to keep going through things, trials and obstacles to get there.
It's basic shonen.
Like, it's interesting you say that because if you look at Attack on Titan's story, like, is it that complicated? Obviously, it feels complicated and layered and rich, which I think it is. But even then, there's someone like, you're just a dumbass, man. It's not, it's not that deep. Like, it's just literally, my guy wants to
commit genocide as well.
And he's from the jump. Like, I must have seen some video where it's just like early on. Like, Aaron must have been saying some mad suspect shit. Like, I want to kill everyone. Like, he said it. Like, there was a scene where he was like, I'm gonna destroy everyone.
Yeah,
and
but obviously, it's like when you're watching that.
You're just thinking.
Yeah, when he's like, oh, he's like, oh, he's just because he said,
Foreshadowing.
yeah, he said many times, like, oh, he wants to like, kill all the Titans, all that stuff.
There was a specific scene.
Yeah, I know that. I think it's like when he like when he first comes out of like. Oh wait, when he fights Annie, I think there's another scene where he's like, this is when he transforms for the first time, and then like, he comes out. There's a scene where he's like, oh, I want to kill them all or whatever.
And it's not.
Obviously when you're watching that, because he's like, when you first meet him, he's like, oh, I want to kill all the Titans. When you're watching that, you think, oh, he's talking about Titans, like he wants to kill all of them. But then obviously when you get to like the point where you are now in the story,
it's like, nah.
And you watch that stuff, you're like, oh damn, like he's crazy, like. I would say the story is very. What's the word you used? Use a specific word.
Rich. Layered, complicated.
Complicated. I say the very because it's like.
Yeah, no.
You definitely don't see this stuff coming. Like if I made like another country, why the aliens in this one island? It's like
for sure.
It's definitely like layered. I would not have guessed any of this stuff. I thought it was a story about a guy who just wants to kill Titans. I was like, oh, Titans are just these weird creatures that eat humans.
So I feel like it's a good show that uses politics really well and like
and that
borderline because there's
other shows that do.
No. In terms of like some of this, apparently some like it's like stuff in it. So okay, let me just.
I guess
I'm gonna cut that.
No.
I can't say it. No, but I can't.
Oh, the word using the word.
Yeah.
Oh, but I feel like,
just bleep it.
Yeah.
I guess it's imitating reality.
Yeah,
and those real life beliefs.
I think it goes into politics, but just not too much to make you be like, oh, this is an anime about politics.
Yeah.
Because that's boring.
Yeah.
I don't want to. No, that's boring.
Would you want if a show could do politics?
They could do.
I feel like there's a space.
I feel like if you're gonna do that, you have to make it outlandishly stupid and crazy.
Which politics is like a lot of politics.
Yeah, but like overly over the top, stupid and crazy. Like
someone
to a point where it becomes like a caricature.
And I think someone.
Them man are caricatures.
Someone could do it.
I mean, you probably get a lot of shit for it, but they can do it.
But I saw people things like not gonna say Good Britain, Little Britain, and like stuff like. There's like a little cartoon.
There's like I know what you're talking about. It's
I don't know what it's called though.
They don't watch TV, but I know what you're talking about. Yeah. I didn't say stuff that what's it? Anime that has good animation, but bad story, but bad writing.
Yeah, I feel like
I think you say My Hero.
That's what I was gonna say.
What has bad writing?
I wouldn't say it has bad writing.
I don't. I feel like.
I'd say the writing. I'd say it's very. Like it gets to a certain point,
and it's like
it's just like
you should have done more with it.
It's stagnant. Where it's not like going up or
and
down. It's just
the foreshadowing is whack. We all knew. Wait, you did. Let me be quiet. Do you read the manga?
How do I explain this?
Because I don't want to. You would read Vigilantes.
Yeah, I read that. Yeah.
But I don't know how much it links together, Vigilantes and My Hero, because I don't want to say something. Can I spoil it for you?
What's Vigilantes?
To be fair, I'm kind of I think I was just bored, but I kind of like read like the latest chapter, like the latest chapters.
Okay, so
So I kind of know, like, I know some stuff.
So do you know who
The traitor is?
Yeah, I know who.
Yeah, I know who.
No,
he
but
is.
do you know who Endeavor's son is?
Yeah, I know that. Yeah, but to be fair, everyone knew that.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Everyone knew.
That's what I'm saying.
They were like, oh my gosh, him and Endeavor are linked because they have fire powers. You can't introduce a character.
That's what I'm saying.
Not expect them to be linked together.
I didn't make the connection.
Seriously,
Like, it was spoiled for me kind of by accident when I just was like, wait, let me just do a little bit of research, and then I was like, oh, that's who that is.
Literally, you do a little bit. Like you type his name on YouTube, on Google. Like Endeavor's son,
but it's not like so much foreshadowing. It's so out. Like
I even talk about it now. I'm getting so annoyed because I'm just like, how could you put that in there?
Yeah,
and expect people not to know
and to be shocked by it.
That's but you get dummies like me who will be like, oh my god, I didn't see that coming. Like, yeah. But
and then I feel like that there's like really good fights and animation that carries the show more than the story, and like. When it comes to the manga, like they've gone to one point where Deku was gonna be sick, and it's like he's doing his errand thing.
Yeah, I know.
And then it's like,
and then it stopped. Yeah, I was a bit annoyed. I was like,
and like
this was.
Don't want to get too powerful just yet. Just yet. You know. Really,
hold up, young fella.
No one shotting people just yet. Like we have to wait.
Limitations.
Yeah.
Limitations.
Oh, but yeah, I still think they should have done a time skip, like a more time skip.
Yeah.
Cause like we're in the final. It's
gonna be finishing like next year, I think. Yeah.
Of My Hero.
I've been skim
and he's
reading
still like
it.
what, 16, 17?
They're in the first year of. They've been in the first year for 300 and whatever chapters. It is stupid. Like there's why are you, and then he's gonna be the strongest person, like hero.
Yeah, that's the number one hero.
Doesn't make.
But they went through a lot.
It doesn't matter. That's not enough. It's not enough.
They had to be ready early.
Yeah.
They had to get ready early.
That's still not. Imagine. Oh no, that's insane.
They've been through 5 years in a year.
Yeah, basically, they're gonna like at the end of the arc, they're just gonna have a growth spurt and just become adults. After all the experience they've had, they've probably had more experience than like some of the like adult heroes in the show.
Even the heroes who are out on the streets aren't getting as much action as them, probably. Like that whole hero society thing is bullshit. That's not speak on it.
It's like that's why Stain was the best villain. That's why season 2 was the best season, and I need to rewatch it.
Why? What happened in season?
Because Hero Killer Stain was in it, and like he was just that made me like grip onto the show. Season 2.
I think season 2 was the best season, and then I think the first half of season 3 was good, only because you see All Might fighting, but even then that's not really enough to hook me in. I haven't even finished the latest one. What's one? Season 5. I haven't really finished it because I don't know. I don't feel
the fight was underwhelming. Which one where he fought?
Of all.
Yeah, was it season 5 or season 4? Season 4 that caught my nerve because it felt like very underwhelming. And season 5, that part when the villains are like the main characters of it. In the manga, that was the best bit in the manga, and I didn't feel anything when I was watching in the anime.
That's the bit I'm at right now. I'm just like.
I feel like that character he can split himself a bunch. It's interesting. Yeah.
It's interesting.
Well, yeah, like I genuinely couldn't think of a show where I'm just like, oh, the animation, like super outweighs the writing. Yeah, I'm still like out of blank, but I'm sure I know one. But I just can't. Maybe because you don't put yourself in that situation where like I feel like carry on watching. Yeah, I think once you know that the story isn't good, you just like no thanks. Yeah. Which I wish I was like you. But even then, it's just like I remember, like watching. I think it was Code Geass. No. Like this, like I think it's about the guy who has the ability to make people do what he wants. I think that's Code Geass. But like I just wasn't at the time. Maybe I just wasn't feeling it. But it's like, I heard it's really good. So yeah, like, I heard it was very good. I'm due to come back to that, but that's not relevant to this because I think the animation was good and I think it has good writing, but I just wasn't ready for that. Yeah.
What do you guys? Is it? Oh, what you gonna hear?
No, I was gonna ask a question.
Oh, you
I was gonna be like, okay, on. Do you have anything to add?
I think it depends on the culture. Like, I don't be rude, but like Americans look more into animation and like the writing. Depends where you grew up. And when you first start watching anime, you look at the animation more, because that's all you know. Like, you don't actually know much about manga and stuff like that.
I respect that.
Go. Keep on interrupting, yeah.
I was gonna ask. Do you have like an instance where the story, where like the opposite, where you have like the story carries
That's
instead of the animation?
that's about what I was gonna ask.
Okay. I can't think of any.
Oh, you guys haven't watched Welcome to the NHK. So the animation is terrible. It's not that great, but it's about a hikikomori and like him trying to get back into society. But I feel like the story
That's like an interesting story.
is really good. It's one of my favorites.
HHK.
NHK. So
Did NH? No,
so I feel like that the story carries it so much because the animation is blah, and it's like you see the trials and tribulations he has and like trying to get back into society, and then he meets this girl who's crazy. So it's like
the sheer part of his integration.
She tries to literally make him go back into society, but she's nuts. Then he has a next door neighbor who's crazy. All of them are like, they have their, okay, I shouldn't have say nuts, but they have their own mental health issues, and like.
It's okay to say nuts, like hyperbole.
Yeah, exaggeration. But yeah, so like them going back into society, I feel like the storyline is very good and interesting compared to the animation, because animation is very poor at times. Like it's very hard to watch. But yeah, I feel like that is Welcome to the NHK. I'm trying to think what else if I watch anything.
Oh my
I feel like
god. Oh my god.
Wait, have you seen it before?
Is this it?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my
The animation
god.
is terrible. The animation is terrible, but the story.
No, I haven't watched. I just typed it
It's
in
one of my
to see a
favorite.
picture.
It's one of my favorite animes.
oh yeah, it's quite. Like, it's not like full on like.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's not, I know. It's not like detailed.
it's terrible. The animation is bad. Trying
I
to
think
think.
it's
I
bad
like
though.
that
Yeah,
animation.
like
It's not that great.
maybe it suits the kind of style of the storytelling.
Oh my days.
I don't know. I was thinking of mentioning Akira about something like. I feel like.
That was the pioneer of everything.
Akira. Now
Yeah.
my phone back.
Oh, welcome to Max.
Because I feel like it had good writing and storytelling, I guess. But I feel like the first time I watched it was very surface level experience because I was just like, oh, this is like an acclaimed film.
There's so much going on.
Like,
Isn't Akira?
Yeah.
Didn't it come out like 19 something?
88.
Yeah, but it's like you need to rewatch it over and over again so you can get more. I feel like you can get more out of it.
I still haven't watched it.
Probably, like, I could do with like another watching experience. Like, there was this time, like, someone I knew went to see it in the cinema because they were rescreening it. So I feel like that would be a nice experience to have for something like that. Like, you know.
You used to be a certain age, I think. You won't get it when you're like 13.
Yeah, for sure. Like, I feel like the visuals will probably look, oh, okay, this is kind of edgy or something. I don't know, but like, yeah, it's got like
It's
this.
so good.
Yeah, for sure.
I know there's something else I watched, but I thought the writing carries it, but the animation's not that great.
I'm sure there is something. I just can't remember.
Well, it's like the animation is. I'm gonna say Assassination Classroom, but it's not that. The storyline's not that great. It's okay.
Oh, Lovely Complex or something like that?
Oh, is
The
that
one with like the really short guy and the really tall
Yeah, I need to
girl.
watch that. I haven't watched that.
Same.
Lovely Complex.
So, isn't it like a romance anime?
I don't know why when you said that I thought of Toradora.
I've got so many questions about that anime. Bro, why did she just dip at the end? I would have swang. She just left.
I don't get it either.
She
It
just
got- it
left
just-
him
yeah,
out of
I don't get it
nowhere.
either. She just left school. No qualifications, nothing.
And then no, she didn't leave. She went to another school. She transferred to another school near her
I thought she just left school, just go live with her
mum
mum or something.
No, she went to transfer with yeah, she was.
And then she came back in the end, I think.
Full, yeah.
I don't.
That's one of my first like romance animes I watched, and I really liked it.
See, I think that was one of the first ones I watched too.
What's it called?
Toradora.
That
Spell that for me.
what's the what she got? It's not the friend. It's the other girl. She was moving.
The one with red hair.
Not the red haired one. The blue haired one.
Oh, that
The
one.
movie star one.
Bro, I don't know. I kind of forgot about that anime.
Yeah. What else is it? Can you think of any?
There you go.
Can you think of any?
I remember this.
It's hard to think of one because animation just. If I see,
I watch good stuff. So
Yeah,
everything I
yeah,
feel like it's
everything.
good writing, good visuals. No need to compare. No, I'm joking. I don't even know. Yeah, no, I'm telling the truth. I'm trying to. Okay. This is an example. I wouldn't probably have time or want to ever rewatch Dragon Ball Z, like, and I feel like at the time I watched it, it was just like for that novelty of this is such a hyped show. It's like I don't even think I ever enjoyed it. I think I convinced myself I enjoyed it, and yeah, but like the visuals but it's so iconic, and like I saw something that said nostalgia there. I feel like people are very nostalgic about that show. So yeah, like Dragon Ball Z is just like.
That's what I feel like. Sorry, Nick.
Over 9,000. Like it's just got like
it's just so many memes.
Yeah, so like, but I feel like that means it does have good writing then. So in a way, like I'm not trying to completely shit on it and be a hater of it, but it's just like, yeah.
That's why I feel like with Naruto. I feel like Naruto, like nostalgia carries it a lot, and I feel like as I've got, I want to rewatch it, but at the same time I can't
rewatch none of these.
I can't watch it. I'll just skip to the war arc.
No,
I'll watch the
Pain is the best.
that
arc.
arc. Yeah,
Pain
Attack
is the
on
best.
Konoha arc.
That's the best one. I feel like once it got to the war, it got like that's what the fight for me. Like it's the fighting that carries it, and then the soldier and like some of the deaths and Jiraiya and Naruto's relationship. I feel that carries the anime a lot compared to like the writing, because after it went to the war, why did they out of nowhere bring the Akatsuki clan and bring Kagawa? Like Black Zetsu then portrays Madara. You build up.
I think it's because they probably wrote himself into a hole, because it's like
Madara's too OP.
Yeah, it was like how are we gonna get rid of him?
But that's why I feel like nostalgia and the fights carry Naruto a lot.
Oh, the fights definitely carried
Naruto. Compared to the
I think like the Naruto and Sasuke versus like Momoshiki is like one of the most viewed anime videos ever. I thought you were looking it up. But no, it's like one of the because it's solely on like the nostalgia moment of Naruto and Sasuke are fighting again, and the animation, it looks so good. Oh, you are searching it up.
No, I just clicked into the back and I'm so happy nothing mad popped up.
I'm happy as well. I'm happy.
You're not joking.
I am.
You're being as authentic and honest and genuine as you could be. You're very ecstatic. I'm joking.
Yeah,
so
the history. So we're gonna do the history segment quickly. So
in
the history segment, we're gonna talk about anime series and so because we're talking about good writing and everything, I try to make something like relevant with the history segment. So we're gonna be talking about the animes that have the highest like budget per episode. So Dragon Ball Z is at number 1. It's between like no, it's not at number 1. I'm talking rubbish. It's at number 10. It's between 50,000 and 60,000 per episode. Neon Genesis is between Genesis. It's between 60,000 per episode. Demon Slayer is 80,000, which I feel like is cap, like very big cap. I feel like their episodes, they must have a higher budget than that per episode, because Ufotable
per episode
must be. Ufotable is the guy has been evading tax for like how many years? Thank you. Because there was a whole story on that. He was evading tax and he was gonna go to prison.
Maybe like an episode with like not as much action.
Every episode has.
Not every episode. Some episodes don't. To the level of like what the last season or Mugen Train. No.
Okay.
I wouldn't say so. Obviously, like he has some action, but not like. Not as much. So I think that's accurate, but obviously like it needs to be adjusted depending on what's happening on the episode.
So One Piece is at number 5.
Is this post Wano or is this
just in general? That's what I found. I think it might be changed because Bleach is on here, like the Thousand War.
I never watched Bleach.
Okay, never mind. Anyway, so 90,000 per episode. Naruto Shippuden is 90,000 to 100,000 per episode. My Hero Academia is 110,000 per episode.
That's it.
No.
Okay.
Wait, what did I do?
You closed the page and opened another one.
So next is JoJo with 1,020,000 per episode. Black Clover, which is 140,000 per episode. Have you watched Black Clover?
I stopped.
I couldn't get past 10 episodes because of Asta Scream. I couldn't get over it. It's so annoying.
I hate it because he screams for everything.
It's so annoying.
Oh yeah, I was like, and then actually that's another one. The animation that is actually not good.
Isn't it? I thought it was supposed to be good.
There are some instances where the animation is absolutely bad.
7 Deadly Sins.
Okay, I actually, that's the reason why I haven't watched it, because the animation is bad. I know everyone like completely like gets on it for being bad. That's why I haven't watched it, and I never will, because first of all I don't like, it's just like, I don't know, every like girl that says they watch anime watch 7 Deadly Sins.
Sure. Have you watched 7 Deadly Sins?
No. No. I've seen some girls like, I watch anime. I was like, oh, what do you watch? And like 7 Deadly Sins. I'm like, okay, you don't watch anime then. Like they use that as an example. Like they say they watch anime, but no, you.
3 episodes, and I just like.
I thought, yeah.
No, they use that as like obviously the first anime they watch, and then they say they watch
Is it not
anime.
more Studio Ghibli films? I feel like loads of girls get to Studio Ghibli films first, and then they get
No,
to
I've seen.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I've seen loads of like. I mean, to be fair, they're like. Bleep that. Yeah, bleep that, please.
Yeah, don't worry, I got you.
I'm not wrong though. I'm not wrong. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it.
I'm not.
But at one point, there was like, when I was in uni, my friends group, everyone there was watching it.
Do you want me to cut out?
Yeah,
what you're saying now?
Don't really cut it. Just bleep it.
I bleep. I bet.
Yeah, but at some point they were like all watching it, and also saying that they watch anime. I was like, you don't watch anime. If that's what you're watching.
Are you gatekeeping though?
I'm not gatekeeping. But if that's all they watch and they're not open to watching anything else, then I'm like, okay, then you don't watch anime.
Jujutsu Kaisen at 150,000 per episode. Attack on Titan at 150 to 160. The new Bleach season is going to be 160 per episode. Dragon Ball Super is 180,000 per episode. That's just $1 million, right?
That says $1 million. Yes.
Yeah, so definitely it's $1 million per episode apparently, which is
That's a lie.
obscene.
I don't think that's. I haven't watched Death Note.
Yeah, same.
Really? That's a surprise to find another human being that hasn't watched Death
I
Note.
don't. Do you know? I feel like.
Is there a problem over there?
It's just like one of the first ones you.
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah, I know, but it's just like I just haven't watched it. Because at one point I was gonna read it, but then I was like, I might as well just watch it. I don't have space in my bookshelf for it. It's like, yeah, I'll just watch it.
I feel like that's just like an anime you've watched like when you first get into anime. So when you,
To watch it, yeah.
but when you've like watched so much other stuff,
Yeah,
I feel like it's
so
weird
yeah.
to go all the way back to be like, yeah, I'm gonna watch it now.
Yeah,
Oh, no, it's okay. You can watch it.
I will watch it.
I was like, it's really good, and then from episode 20 to like 25, it's like, and then it gets better.
Look, it's a 5.
I love Death Note. Yeah. I didn't think I really liked it, but I didn't finish it first time around. Like I watched a bunch and then like I just stopped.
How many episodes?
But when I finished it,
How many episodes is it?
I don't
I
remember.
feel like
Is it
maybe
more than? Is it?
50, 60 max.
Okay.
It's like
I thought it was like
it tells
12.
a story well and it.
How can it be
I
12?
don't know. I thought it was a 12 episode anime, man.
No.
You're too used to this 12 episode
No,
system that they're doing.
Yeah, I know it's
Oh, yeah,
annoying.
same.
Cause yeah, 50, 60 it tells a
I
story
prefer
well
long
and
anime
doesn't
as
try and like drag it on.
That makes I feel like definitely making you really go. It's not like One Piece where you can just make something out of the blue to stretch it, like give it a
Hey,
filler.
leave Oda alone. He's Goda. He goat. Ah, that flopped. Never mind.
I'm not even gonna continue.
What's so? Is the story and animation in Death Note good? Or do you feel like one carries more?
I haven't watched it. So
Oh yeah, well I'm a...
Storytelling and definitely.
Yeah, do you think like the animation is better than the story? Do you think the animation is better than the storytelling, or the storytelling is better than the animation, or is it like
feel
level?
they're both
level
fantastic.
cool.
Like yeah, like the animation, like even though it's a bit outdated, not even outdated. Like I feel like it's timeless. Like yeah,
The styles are like
yeah.
like they all like the characters are all long. If that makes sense.
He has like a gothic
Yeah,
feel about it.
exactly.
Yeah.
So suits it.
Nah, definitely is like I could probably rewatch that and not feel some type of way like I'm wasting my life right now. Like I don't think I could rewatch a lot of the stuff I've watched in the past.
I want to rewatch One Piece just to rewatch One Piece.
You're going to.
Yeah.
I feel like you could do that.
But that's
There's like
time.
Yeah, it is.
Like how many hours I watched that was just disgusting.
I watched like 20 episodes in a day at one point. It's like I'm never going back and start from the beginning.
I
I'm
feel
never
like
doing that.
One Piece is a mission. Like
It is.
The show
It
itself
is.
consists of this grand mission, and you as a consumer watching it has to have the mission to be like, I'm going to tackle this, and it's like not everyone's ready for that.
I thought, is there anything else to add?
No, I think we're done.
Yeah.
Let's go straight to the end.
So I don't need to do that anyway.
So you didn't go to the end.
There's no point going to the end. We just have to say you can do the end because I always get it wrong.
I don't even know what the ending is.
No, there's no. Wait, there's no ending. I'm thought you'd take like talking about just ending the whole podcast.
No, I mean like on the thing you wrote.
No, there's no ending really. It's just saying.
Why does that look like it says? It looks like it says thanks for watching.
Yeah, that's it. But remember,
So we didn't really conclude whether writing.
Oh,
Well, I feel like it kind of feels like writing, like you said. No, what you said. Animation brings people in, writing makes people stay.
Yeah.
I feel like,
Yeah.
yeah. So I feel like that's like hit the nail on the head.
Yeah, funny I did that at the end of the episode and not like at the beginning.
No, but it's still like
Foreshadowing.
Yeah,
foreshadowing.
It's kind of like when meeting people, you look at their looks, but like once you get to know them, you stick around. People.
Why are you trying to? Why are you
For
going
sure.
so deep, man?
It's like common
No, like
sense.
yeah, I feel like human nature.
Yeah.
You know, it's the substance
Exactly.
that's beneath the surface that gets you. You know.
This is an anime. This. Oh my god.
You good? You good? You good? Alright, yeah, thank you for watching. Yeah, bye. You can do the like, comment and thing because I always get it wrong.
Like, comment, and subscribe
Thank you.
or whatever.
Peace.
Bye.
Yeah, Zoro. It's very small. Yeah, I have a dog named Zoro because I'm a nerd.
I wouldn't say you're a nerd. I wouldn't say we're nerd. I say we're geeks,
Shit.
not nerds.
Oh, is it? Oh, wait. Oh. Listening.
What's it? What are we looking at?
Don't step at it. You're gonna kill that now.
Oh, that.
Does he cut this off?
I don't know. He
Probably
would,
would, yeah.
Yeah.
And for audio listeners, if he doesn't cut it out, Darius had to clean his dog because he had a shit outside. And to add his description, it's glistening.
That wasn't my description.
It was
I didn't
me.
say.
Oh, sorry, it's Darius. Darius.
I was aware that it was glistening. I did not make the comment that, oh, that's a glistening pilot. What's it?